The rain in Shanghai on a winter night feels like it could seep right into your bones. Neon signs from towering buildings blur into the wet streets, their reflections shivering in every puddle. Under the narrow eaves of an old building, a girl named Shiwan sat huddled, hugging her knees. She was just 25, but her eyes held a weariness that seemed much older. Her long, dark hair was damp and messy, sticking to her fair skin. It was a photo her ex-boyfriend, smiling next to his new girlfriend. A small, bitter laugh escaped her lips. The rain fell in slow motion, each drop a tiny, glistening story of the city's melancholy. She didn't notice him at first. A tall man stood there, holding a large black umbrella that completely shielded her from the downpour. His own shoulder was soaked. He had a sharp jawline and calm, steady eyes that just looked at her, saying nothing. He seemed to be about 28. This was Guchen. The only sounds were the rhythmic drumming of rain on the umbrella and the distant hum of the city. He was a silent protector who had appeared out of nowhere, a calm presence in her storm. The coat was heavy and warm, a stark contrast to the cold, damp air. Shiwan instinctively clutched the lapels, the sudden warmth a shock to her system. She felt her ears begin to burn. She tried to say something tough, to push him away, but the words came out as a quiet murmur, lost in the sound of the rain. The soft light from a nearby shop window illuminated their faces, catching the surprise in her eyes and the gentle concern in his. They walked together under the big black umbrella, a silent journey through the glistening Shanghai streets. The world outside was a blur of rain and light, but under the umbrella, it was just the two of them. The bright, sterile light was a world away from the moody night. The silence was thick, filled with unspoken things. Then she felt a gentle touch. His fingertips grazed her earlobe for a brief moment, sending a shiver through her that had nothing to do with the cold. She froze, her breath catching in her throat. Just then, the elevator dinged, the doors sliding open. Guchen followed, a faint knowing smile playing on his lips as he watched her go. The moment on the balcony that completely changes the game for Jiu. It all starts with a phone call. Guchen steps onto the balcony, and when he returns, the mood shifts instantly. You can see the weight of the world on his shoulders. He tells Shiwan there might be a last-minute change with the client tomorrow. But what he doesn't say is far more important. This change is his family interfering again. This time sending in a documentary crew to film the pitch. Imagine the pressure. He's not just trying to win a client. He's performing for an audience that wants to see him fail. Shiwan, bless her heart, doesn't know the full story. All she sees is the man who believes in her suddenly looking troubled. And her first thought isn't about the client or the project, it's about him. She asks in this tiny, vulnerable voice, "If I mess up tomorrow, will you regret bringing me?" Her insecurity is so raw, so real. We've all been there, right? Feeling like we're about to let down someone we admire. And this is where Guchen proves he's one of the best male leads ever. He doesn't give a long speech. He doesn't make empty promises. He just looks at her, and with this incredibly gentle and intimate gesture, he pinches her cheek. It's so simple, but it speaks volumes. It says, "You're silly for even thinking that." And then he delivers one of the most iconic lines of the series. "No, even if you turn the presentation into a rap, I'll be right there beatboxing for you. Come on." How can you not melt at that? He's not just reassuring her. He's telling her that he's on her team, unconditionally. He'll support her no matter what, even if she fails in the most spectacular way possible. He's creating a safe space for her where failure isn't something to be feared, but something they can face together. This isn't just about a business pitch anymore. It's about his unwavering faith in her. Shiwan's reaction is everything. Her eyes well up and she just breaks. Through her tears, she whispers, "Are you crazy? Why are you so good to me?" She can't comprehend it. After all the struggles and self-doubt she's faced, this level of kindness and support is completely overwhelming. It's the moment she realizes his feelings are deeper than she ever imagined. She's not just an intern or a project partner. She's someone he genuinely, deeply cares for. And then, the final blow. Guchen doesn't answer with words. He just pulls her into a hug, holding her tight. His chin rests on her head and he says, almost too quietly to hear. Because I've held back for too long. Wow, just wow. With that one line, everything clicks into place. All his previous actions, his subtle glances, his patient guidance, it wasn't just mentorship. It was love. A love he's been suppressing for a very, very long time. The scene ends with them embracing, just two silhouettes in the dim light as the rain falls outside. And that final line on the screen? It turns out the sound of a fluttering heart is the echo of rain falling into it. It's just poetic perfection. This isn't just a confession. It's a quiet surrender. It's two people finding shelter in each other while a storm rages outside, both literally and figuratively. What a beautiful, masterful way to end an episode. What did you all think of this scene? Did that final line hit you as hard as it hit me? Let me know your favorite moments in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into our favorite dramas. See you next time.